Transmission of neural impulses is one of the most tested concepts in the biological and biochemical foundations of living systems section of the MCAT. It's how neurons communicate, turning chemical and electrical energy into thought, movement, and everything in between. If you've ever wondered how a signal travels from your brain to your hand in milliseconds, this is what's happening behind the scenes. Let's break down exactly how neurons fire, transmit, and reset, step by step, so you can master this for the MCAT. Neuron structure. Every signal begins in a neuron, a specialized cell built to send information fast and efficiently. It has three main parts: dendrites that receive signals, a soma that processes them, and an axon that transmits them onward. You can think of it like a relay line. Dendrites collect, the soma decides, and the axon delivers. Resting membrane potential. At rest, a neuron isn't completely silent. It's charged, about -70 millivolts inside relative to the outside. This resting potential exists because of unequal ion distribution, mainly sodium and potassium, maintained by the sodium-potassium pump. This gradient sets the stage for all future electrical activity. Action potential. When a stimulus is strong enough, the neuron reaches threshold, around -55 millivolts, and fires an action potential. This is the all-or-nothing electrical signal that races down the axon, the foundation of every neural impulse. Either the neuron fires completely or it doesn't fire at all. Depolarization. During depolarization, voltage-gated sodium channels open and sodium ions rush in. The inside of the neuron flips from negative to positive, up to about +30 millivolts. That sudden change is what launches the electrical signal down the axon. Repolarization. Next, the neuron restores order. Potassium channels open, letting potassium flow out. This outflow makes the inside negative again, bringing the cell back toward resting potential. Hyperpolarization. Sometimes the neuron overshoots and becomes even more negative than usual. That's hyperpolarization, caused by potassium channels staying open just a bit too long. This brief reset period prevents another action potential from firing too soon, ensuring signals move in one direction. Propagation of action potentials. Once triggered, the action potential propagates along the axon like falling dominoes. In myelinated neurons, the signal jumps from one node of Ranvier to the next, called saltatory conduction. This leapfrogging makes transmission dramatically faster, an essential adaptation for quick reflexes and responses. Synaptic transmission. When the action potential reaches the axon terminal, it doesn't stop. It transforms. Electrical energy becomes chemical. Neurotransmitters are released into the synapse and bind to receptors on the next neuron. If that signal is strong enough, a new action potential fires in the postsynaptic cell, continuing the chain of communication. Excitatory and inhibitory signals. Not every signal says go. Excitatory neurotransmitters push the neuron closer to threshold, while inhibitory ones pull it away. The balance between these determines whether the next neuron fires or stays silent. Reuptake and breakdown. Finally, the signal resets. Neurotransmitters are either reabsorbed by the presynaptic neuron through reuptake or broken down by enzymes in the synapse. This cleanup step prevents continuous stimulation and prepares the neuron for the next signal. Understanding neural transmission isn't just about memorizing steps. It's about seeing how information flows through the nervous system. For the MCAT, focus on the sequence of events, ion movements, and the role of myelin and neurotransmitters. Those are the high-yield takeaways that show up again and again. With that said, here are just a few of our student success stories, students who improved their scores and even got into medical school. If you're preparing for the MCAT, click the link below to get started with your own preparation. We specialize in helping students reach a 515+ score guarantee, and we'd love to help you too. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel for more MCAT breakdowns like this, and follow us on Instagram for extra tips and resources.